Brazil has faced an unexpected setback. For the first time under Carlo Ancelotti, the Seleção has tasted defeat, and it came at the hands of Bolivia. This match wasn't just another fixture for Brazil. It was meant to be a routine check, a chance to maintain form. But for Bolivia, it was a do-or-die scenario, a last opportunity to salvage their World Cup qualification hopes. And they seized it with determination, grit, and a relentless will to fight. Playing at high altitude, battling the thin oxygen, and facing a home crowd fueled by hope, Bolivia managed to challenge Brazil in ways few could have imagined. Despite having suffered a humiliating 5-goal loss against Brazil earlier, they returned home with pride, scoring a solitary but decisive goal that handed them victory. Brazil, on the other hand, survived only because of one man, Alisson Becker. Without the Liverpool goalkeeper's heroics, this defeat could have turned into a complete embarrassment. It's impossible to overlook the poor performance of Brazil's squad today. Richarlison and Vitinho, two players Ancelotti specifically wanted to test in these matches, failed to impress. Their lackluster display, along with disappointing performances from Fabrizio, Andrés Santos, and Lino, left fans cringing. Expectations were high, but what the coach envisioned on the field didn't materialize. Right from the kickoff, it was evident that Brazil was struggling to find rhythm. Bolivia, on the other hand, came out pressing aggressively. Their strategy was clear: dominate the midfield, exploit every defensive gap, and convert every opportunity. By the 45th minute, they earned a penalty and capitalized on it. That single moment proved decisive, as it was the only time Alisson was beaten. Apart from that, his performance was nothing short of extraordinary. Out of Bolivia's 23 total shots, 10 were on target, and Alisson saved 9 of them, not counting the penalty. His agility, reflexes, and composure reaffirm why he is considered one of the best goalkeepers in the world. There's a saying that nobody is perfect, and perhaps for Alisson, the lone area for improvement remains penalty saves. Even then, his overall display reminded everyone why he is Brazil and Liverpool's trusted last line of defense. Brazil's fatigue was evident. Many players seemed unable to cope with the high-altitude conditions, struggling to run and maintain intensity throughout the match. The midfield lacked creativity, the forwards seemed lost, and the defense was disorganized. Without the pace, energy, and spark of Neymar, the team felt incomplete. Neymar Santos Jr. has historically been a nightmare for Bolivia. Back in 2020, he registered a record 18 dribbles against them in World Cup qualifiers, adding 2 assists and claiming the Man of the Match award. In 2023, he scored a brace, provided an assist, completed 7 dribbles, and again earned the Man of the Match recognition. His absence today left Brazil vulnerable and deprived of that extra spark capable of turning the game around. Yet, it's crucial to note that blaming individual players entirely would be unfair. The conditions were punishing, and even elite athletes found it hard to perform at their usual standard. The combination of high altitude, a confident Bolivian side, and an already secured World Cup berth meant Brazil entered the match with reduced urgency and physical intensity. Despite all this, Ancelotti can still take away valuable insights from this loss. Every defeat is a lesson, and today's result will undoubtedly shape his future strategies and player selections for the upcoming World Cup cycle. Looking at the bigger picture, this match raises important questions for Brazil fans. Can this team bounce back and perform at the highest level in 2026? Will Ancelotti's tactics find their rhythm when it matters most? And can the squad's younger and untested players rise to the challenge on the world stage? These are questions that only time and the next few matches will answer. One thing is certain. While this loss may sting, it is also a moment for reflection and recalibration. The goalkeeper's heroics, the midfield's creative struggles, and the forward's inability to break through Bolivia's defensive lines all provide clear insights for Ancelotti's future planning. The coach now knows which areas require reinforcement, which players need more development, and how Brazil must adapt to challenging conditions in hostile environments. Ultimately, Football is as much about learning from setbacks as it is about celebrating victories. Today, Bolivia played like their lives depended on it, and Brazil experienced the harsh reality that even the strongest squads can stumble. Fans may feel disappointed, but the story is far from over. Brazil's journey toward 2026 will demand adjustments, discipline, and a renewed sense of purpose. Ancelotti has the challenge of turning this temporary defeat into a stepping stone for future success. The question now is, will Brazil rise stronger, or will such lapses continue to haunt them?